All right, it is time for our first hot topic. And as red tide continues, we're realizing that it's more than seaside businesses affected. A survey by Venice Main Street and Chamber of Commerce found that 7 out of 10 businesses saw a drop in sales compared to the same time last year. Nearly 1/3 of shops and restaurants cut down on employee hours, and the average loss in revenue was $15,000 in August. That was for each business. Some speculated it was additional construction that could have hurt local businesses, but while construction gives an advance notice, red tide certainly did not. What do you think about this? Tough for Venice. I mean, we knew this, but now we actually have some numbers to put behind it.
Isn't it sad that you can do a great job, you can have a great business, and then something totally out of your control can come in and hurt you like this? But you know what? If each of us went out to dinner one time in a month, all of us, we could make up for that. So I think it says the community needs now to step in and support.
Yeah, I mean, I know we've tried to say that a lot on our show of, you know, this is the time. If there's a business that you love, go support it because they need it. And these numbers certainly show that.
And if we just take this as a call to go out and do something, because it is our responsibility to support our community.
Absolutely.
So let's go eat.
Absolutely.
Hopefully,
Great idea.
you know, season is starting up, and it seems that red tide is going away. So hopefully, you know, this won't really interfere with the main money-making season.
Yeah, and one of the interesting things that we've heard from a lot of our chefs and different restaurants that have come on is they're trying to maintain their workforce right now because they realize that season is just around the corner and they're going to need their experienced wait staff. So they're trying to keep them, but they're having a hard time just keeping up with the wages.
You know, they're cutting they're not making as much. So those people are really hurting that are working in those places. They haven't lost their jobs maybe, but they've sure lost a lot of their income.
I mean,
and it's so important to remember all of these things tie together. It's not just the restaurant, but when we talk about the employees, that's so critical. If the employees can't pay their rent, can't buy food for their families, they stand to give thought to, well, maybe I need to leave the area, and that we definitely don't want to do. All of us are dependent upon having a good workforce here.
Sure.
So.
Yeah,
That's a great point.
You work maybe by the water, but you live further inland. So when you don't have money to spend, it hurts every business in the community.
That's true. That's true. It does. It filters all through everything. So hopefully, I mean, we keep saying, get out as much as we can, support our favorites. But if those numbers didn't scare you, I hope that'll get you out to support. All right, well, speaking of what's happening in our homes, move over, Alexa. There's another new smart speaker coming to your home, but its owner is raising some eyebrows. It's made by Facebook. The Portal, it's called, lets you make video calls to other Facebook users through their message app. There is an Amazon Echo device with a camera already. This, of course, comes right after the announcement of Facebook's widespread hacking issues. I mean, are we not at all suspicious that this might not be the best time for Facebook to be putting cameras in our homes?
Also, I don't even want to make voice calls. Now I have to make video calls. No.
You have to get all dressed up before you make a phone call.
Which is exactly why I don't use FaceTime.
Well, my son is an electrical engineer, and he says once they can see into your house, then they can see they know exactly where you are. They know exactly everything that's going on. So he says this is terrifying if you know all about electronics.
Well, I don't want to be an alarmist, but I know we did get the Echo Dot with the Amazon Alexa, and I found that I would whisper around her because I was like, well, listen, don't tell her, but let's go out and eat somewhere, because I was afraid that she was listening. And you can go back through the app and listen to the things that she's heard.
And we know that happens. We know that it is kind of scary.
And with Facebook's data breach, I mean, I think it's a strange time for them to be saying, well, here, would you like to try our home camera system?
Yeah, we'll set it up, record everything going on in your home.
Yeah, I'm already relying enough on technology. I don't need anything else. No more cameras, no more computers listening to me talk. Nope.
Yes.
Oh, I don't know. This morning I was thinking, I've got to walk all the way to that table to get my coffee. I wish I could just say, bring the coffee.
Hey, Alexa, bring my coffee, right? All right, well, the Calvin Klein cologne Obsession has been called irresistible to women. I think it's been several decades since that was the case. But could it also catch you a fierce feline? Forest rangers in India are betting on it. They've been trying to track down a killer tigress with no luck until someone realized that the same ingredient used in the Calvin Klein cologne also drives tigers crazy. The rangers' plan is to spray the cologne near camera traps to lure the deadly predator in when they can finally surround and capture her. In more favorable situations, the compound Civitone drives wild cats to roll around and take huge sniffs of it for several minutes. Who would have thought that this 90s cologne is going to be
Right?
the key?
I didn't know perfume really worked that well.
I guess so in the jungle.
Tiger's blood.
We have to think about old product, new ways to use it.
Yes, there you go. Recycle some of that old. What were some of the other ones? CK1.
There you
If
go.
CK1 comes out, who knows what animal it'll bring in.